Graduates, will you please take your seats?
Hi, I'm Brandy Cox. As a two-time University of Arkansas alumnus, I am thrilled to welcome you to the family. In just a short time, you'll walk across the stage to receive a degree you've worked so hard for, and you'll officially be members of the Arkansas Alumni Association. From this moment on, your degree is all it takes to be a full, active member, honoring your choice to be a Razorback and a University of Arkansas graduate. As an active alumnus, you can stay up to date on alumni events and engagement opportunities throughout the year on social media and through the Arkansas Alumni app. Here, you can access your digital membership card and explore the alumni chapters, communities, and societies that are ready to support you as you take these next steps. Wherever your professional life takes you, hang your diploma high. Let it remind you not only of the world-class education you received here, but also of the moments that shaped you and the connections you made. This sends a message to everyone. You've earned something valuable that no one can take away from you. Remember calling the hogs, meeting lifelong friends, conversations at the Greek Theater, and the impactful time you spent within the walls of our classrooms and laboratories. Of course, your name will soon be added to Senior Walk, forever etched alongside generations of Razorbacks who came before you. Beginning with the first class of 1876, this unique tradition is concrete proof of the university's commitment to student legacy, with over 5 miles of sidewalk throughout our vibrant campus. Now, let's get this ceremony started. On behalf of more than 180,000 alumni of the University of Arkansas, congratulations on this tremendous achievement. We're all excited for you and cheering you on as you define your path to success. Stay connected and woo pig forever.
Will you please rise for the singing of the alma mater?
Please remain standing for the singing of the national anthem and for the invocation, which will be sung by the University of Arkansas Inspirational Chorale, directed by Dr. Jeffrey Murdoch of the Department of Music in the Fulbright College of Arts and Sciences. Thank you. You may be seated. Good afternoon, everyone. Oh, come on now. This is a joyous occasion. Good afternoon, everyone. Now, we know that the Razorbacks are playing right now, and if they were in this arena, we would be blowing it up right now, wouldn't we? And there is nothing more important and more joyous than to see these graduates getting ready to graduate and take this step. So let's celebrate. We are here to honor individuals who have completed requirements for degrees conferred by this university. And as I said before, there's nothing more rewarding than to see our students reach this milestone and sharing the pride that it represents today. We honor the hard work of our students and the dedication of our faculty and staff, and the steadfast support of the loved ones who helped make this day possible. At this time, I'm pleased to introduce several members of the university's administration and faculty. Please hold your applause until all introductions are made. Dr. Christian Gehring, Chief Marshal and Bearer of the Mace, Faculty Senate Chair-elect, and Professor of Curriculum and Instruction. Dr. Indrajit Chaubey, Provost and Executive Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs. Dr. Ed Poe, Dean, Graduate School and International Education. Professor Peter B. McKeith, Dean, Faye Jones School of Architecture and Design. Dr. Kate Mamisi-Shavili, Dean, College of Education and Health Professions. Dr. Brent Williams, Dean, Sam M. Walton College of Business. Dr. Linda Kuhn, Dean, Honors College. Dr. Monica Holland, Dean of Students. Major Stephen Bebo, representing the University of Arkansas Army ROTC. We are very fortunate to have with us professionals from the Sign Language Interpreting Network who will help us provide access to this ceremony for individuals who are deaf or hard of hearing. Please join me in recognizing these participants in today's ceremony. It is now my privilege to introduce our commencement speaker, Lieutenant General retired J.B. Silveria. And I've got to be nice because this is my boss, so I've got to take my time and do this right. Jay is a 1985 graduate of the United States Air Force Academy. He completed undergraduate pilot training in 1986. He is a command pilot with more than 3,900 hours in elite military aircraft, including combat missions over the Balkans and Iraq, among many others, and has served as vice commander at Bagram Air Base in Afghanistan, among other high-level military operations. Jay earned a master's degree in social science from Syracuse University and a master's degree from Air University at Maxwell Air Force Base and the National War College at Fort McNair in Washington, D.C. He was a senior executive fellow at Harvard University and attended the Harvard Seminar for New Presidents at the Harvard Graduate School of Education. He retired from a 35-year career in the Air Force in November 2020 after spending the last 3 years of his service as superintendent of the U.S. Air Force Academy. Upon retirement from the military, he was tapped to launch the Washington, D.C. campus for Texas A&M University. Yeah. I got some feeling about that, but I'll hold it to myself. And the Bush School of Government and Public Service in Washington, D.C. He was most recently named president of the University of Arkansas System and began his term in January of 2025. Please join me in welcoming UA System President Jay Silveri.
Well, good afternoon. I'll apologize for that bio because the truth is most of it isn't really understandable by most people. But I will say that what it really represents is that I am just one of the luckiest people to have all of those privileges, all of those opportunities in front of me. So thank you, Charles. Thank you, Charles. It's great to be here. So thank you very much. It is an honor and a privilege to be here with you for this day, but I have to tell you, how can you pass up an opportunity to wear this hat, right? I mean, come on. And there's no way to pass up an opportunity to be with you. When you think about education, health professions, architecture, and business, I'm excited that you're going to teach us, keep us healthy, make it profitable, and we'll do it in nice buildings. So I'm excited for all of that from you. So I'm here to do a few things this afternoon. First, I bring greetings and congratulations from our Board of Trustees. The 10 members of the board work tirelessly to support the University of Arkansas system. They're always looking for ways to improve the system and improve what we do for the state of Arkansas. They send those greetings and congratulations heartfelt. And next, as the president of the University of Arkansas system, I bring greetings and congratulations from the rest of the system. See, you are part of 71,000 students across the state and 27,000 employees who are all exceptionally proud of you today, and they are part of this ceremony. And you represent them, and in so many ways, they represent you. So I send their heartfelt congratulations. There are a few groups here that it's important that we thank. Truthfully, it's really important that you thank them, and I'm going to do this for you, on your behalf. There's a number of groups. First, we owe a great deal of thanks to the taxpayers of the state of Arkansas. Their funding makes this institution possible. But there's a part of that that probably no one's told you, that there's a part of that, a contract that goes with that. See, they agree to help this university, but you have a part, you have another side of that contract. You are expected to take this support and give back. You are expected to make this state, your community, this nation better. That's the contract that they give you when they give you that support, and you have a responsibility to make good on your side of the contract. Now, there is no doubt that for most of you, there's probably someone seated in this arena today that made this day possible. Maybe it was a parent, a family member, a neighbor, a friend, a roommate, a spouse, a child, a mentor, a teacher. Who knows? There was somebody that made this day possible. And they're either sitting here or they're watching as we broadcast this, or maybe they're thinking about you and what you've accomplished. You have a responsibility to thank them in a meaningful way. Just like the taxpayer contract that I described, they gave their support with an implied contract. They would support you when it was tough, demanding. They would support you through the blood, sweat, and tears, and you would make good on your contract, in that they have every right to expect great things. Show your gratitude by delivering. Maybe send some flowers, a note, a nice hug, give them a call. That's all very nice. You will pay them back in the best way by delivering on your contract. I'd also like to thank Chancellor Robinson. I have to tell you a story that about a couple months ago, I gave Chancellor Robinson a phone call. He and I talk often. Sometimes we actually talk about something other than the Arkansas Razorback football team and the coach. But one of the times that we actually discussed something else, when I called Charles, he was at a low spot. He was depressed. It was in his voice. And he's an exceptionally positive person. He motivates and inspires all of us, and he was at a low point. On this particular topic, he was being attacked on all sides. He was being attacked by this side, by that side, by all constituents. There were claims that he wasn't supporting, or he was supporting too much. He was making the wrong decisions again and again. And for many, this issue was becoming emotional, very emotional, and for some it was becoming spiritual. And you know the issue that I'm talking about. It's parking here at the university. And I point that out because most people have no idea of what it takes for 34,000 students to all be in the right place at the right time, with the right class, with the right prerequisites, with the right bills paid, the financial aid dispersed, the heat working in a clean area that is safe and secure, with the right materials reserved, and to do that every single day. Most of us have no idea what it takes for the administration and the staff to run an institution like the University of Arkansas. And they make that magic happen every day, and they deserve nothing but a raucous round of applause from you. I also would like to help you thank your faculty. And to do so, I'm going to tell you a story about my educational journey. You heard in the bio that I was a senior military officer and that I was involved in some complex international situations. So when a senior military officer says they were involved in complex international situations, that really means some sort of a war or a conflict, right? It's just another way of saying that. And in one of those situations, I was beginning to recall some work that I had done in my master's degree. And I was specifically beginning to recall some words that were taught to me in an international law class that was part of my degree. So just like I expressed to you that you should show gratitude, I decided that I needed to find and call this professor even though it had been nearly 20 years. So I went through the work. I rooted through the university, rooted through the department, and I found this gentleman. He had just retired. Now, the fact that he had no idea who I was should not take away from the story. But I relayed to him how I had remembered his words and how I had used them, and that how it had carried me and how I had really taken to heart something that he had taught me. And we had a wonderful conversation. He, in a great professorial way, reminded me of 3 other things that I also should have considered. But I left that conversation with a smile, knowing, as I relayed his professional help that he had given me. The point is, from my own expertise, you were taught countless things that may or may not be in the front of your mind right now, and they may be there years from now. And you owe your faculty a great deal of thanks. So, we're going to be grateful to our taxpayers, to those that supported you, the amazing staff, and the amazing faculty here at the university. But I'm also here as a commencement speaker, and I'm supposed to give you a few ideas for you to carry forward from this momentous day. So, most commencement speeches have something like this, that we've arrived at this moment in history, in finance, in economics, in our country, in democracy, in politics. We've arrived at this moment, and you are now going to take on those issues. I don't think you should buy that. Because as my boys would say, I have two boys, they're only slightly older than most of you, they would say that it should be reworded, i.e., we messed things up so badly, and you now have to show up and fix it. So there's an element of truth to that, certainly. But the truth is that this is your moment. This is your moment and no one else's moment. See, there are countless commencement speeches that you can look up, and you can be taught to, follow your passion, show resilience. You can learn about someone's efforts to accomplish something they never thought was possible. You can learn about how if you make your bed, that will actually lead to success. There are famous commencement speeches out there. By the way, this will not be one of them. But what does that mean for you, and what should you do about this moment? So I'll give you an idea. At one point in my career, I was responsible for all of the advanced flying training in the United States Air Force. It was the most advanced in the U.S. military and the most advanced in the world. The elite flying schools of the Air Force. I was the old guy. Yes, I was that guy. And we ran the most complex advanced flying training in the world. Unbelievable exercises that took over all of the airspace for the entire state of Nevada. We put dozens of aircraft on one side, faced against dozens of aircraft on another side. In a complex environment with ground threats, cyber attacks, space assets, electronic attacks, fighters, bombers, airlift aircraft, unmanned systems, thousands of people in the command and control, intelligence and planning. And why did we do that? Because we knew what it took to be the best in the world, and to be the best in the world means that you never settle and you never rest on achievement. So what would happen if someone actually started to show some progress and some achievement in this mind-boggling complex environment? We just made it harder because we knew that was the recipe. We just made it harder. We just made it more complex. We put more constraints. And if there was more improvement, then we made it harder yet again. Because we knew the stakes were too high. Being second place in that arena was never going to cut it. So what were we preparing for? The reason I bring this up is that we didn't know what we were preparing for. We didn't get to choose what we were preparing for. National decision makers, national events, world events, some sort of natural disaster, something would decide, other than us, what we were preparing for. I have long supported, in my own thinking, something I learned from Winston Churchill, the Prime Minister of Great Britain in the Second World War. And I recognize fully there are history professors in the room who will say that I get the quote wrong. So I'll paraphrase it. There comes a time in everyone's life where they are asked to do a special thing, uniquely fit to their talents, i.e. that preparation. Uniquely fit to your talents. And Sir Winston Churchill goes on to say, what a pity if that moment finds you unprepared. Ladies and gentlemen, the point is you don't get to choose the moment. The moment chooses you. You don't know when that will be. Let me give you my sincere congratulations for your accomplishments. I look forward to hearing about what you're going to prepare for. And let me leave you with one question. What are you preparing for? Thank you.
Thank you, President Severia, for that motivating speech. We are now at the point of the program where I'm going to invite Provost Chabi to come to the stage to start the process for the degrees.
In presenting the candidates for degrees, each dean will present the candidates from their school or college. After this is completed, candidates for all degrees will be asked to rise for conferring of degrees. Dean Ed Pohl presents the candidates from the graduate school and international education.
Dr. Charby, the candidates who have completed all requirements for the master's degree, the educational specialist, the Doctor of Education, Doctor of Occupational Therapy, and Doctor of Philosophy are recommended by the stellar faculty and presented to you for the conferring of degrees.
Dean Peter McKeith presents the candidates from the Fay Jones School of Architecture and Design.
Dr. Chalby, the candidates who have completed the requirements for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Architecture and for the professional degrees Bachelor of Architecture, Bachelor of Interior Architecture and Design, and Bachelor of Landscape Architecture are recommended by the innovative, constructive, transformative, and altogether creative faculty of the Fay Jones School for the conferring of their degrees.
Dean Kate Mamisesvili presents the candidates from the College of Education and Health Professions.
Dr. Charby, the candidates who have completed all requirements for the degrees of Bachelor of Science, Bachelor of Science in Education, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, Bachelor of Arts in Teaching, and Bachelor of Human Resource Development are recommended by the most pedagogically gifted, health-conscious, adventure-loving, and above all, the most caring faculty of the College of Education and Health Professions, and presented to you for the conferring of their degrees.
Dean Brent Williams presents the candidates from the Sam Walton College of Business.
Provost Chabi, the candidates who have completed all requirements for the degrees of Bachelor of Science in Business Administration and Bachelor of Science in International Business are recommended by the most entrepreneurial and highest return on investment faculty and presented to you for the conferral of degrees.
Will the candidates for all degrees please rise? President Silveria and Chancellor Robinson, it is my privilege to present these candidates to you. On behalf of the faculty, the deans, and myself, I recommend that the degrees be conferred upon them as indicated on their diplomas.
Thank you, Provost Chabi. Upon the recommendation of the faculty, and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon each of you the degree indicated on your diploma with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. Congratulations, graduates. You may be seated. Thank you.
Thank you, President Silveria. We will now recognize our doctoral graduate recipients of our highest degrees. Doctoral graduates, will you and your major advisors please rise? Students, please hand your hood to your major advisor and turn your back to them. Major advisors, please hood your students. You may now congratulate your student. Would the audience join me in applauding our newest doctoral graduates? You may now take your seats. Marshals, please escort our degree recipients to the stage. We will now recognize our graduates individually, beginning with our doctoral degree recipients, followed by specialist degrees, master's degrees, and then our bachelor's degrees.
Dean Doctoral degrees for Dean Pohl will present the degrees for the graduate school. Doctoral degrees for the College of Education and Health Professions. Carol Berth, escorted by Kenda Grover. Lori Scott Dreiling, escorted by Kenda Grover.
Amanda Dawn Kennedy, escorted by Kendra Grover.
Kyle C. Lasp, escorted by Christy Smith. Ashley Shea Enns, escorted by Christy Smith.
Emily Jolene Mason, escorted by Kara Lassiter.
Brian O'Neill, escorted by Kara Lassiter.
Doctoral degrees for the College of Arts and Sciences.
Tracy E. Rampy, escorted by Kevin P. Brady.
Michael Sean Conrad, escorted by Jim Maddox and Mandel Samuels. Hannah Leanne Beasley, escorted by Amanda Troilette. Angela Andrea Kaga Janes, escorted by Amanda Troilette. Savannah Elaine Lilly, escorted by Amanda Troilette.
Aaron Lee Montgomery, escorted by Amanda Troilette.
Kara Nicole Reeves, escorted by Amanda Troilette.
Nathan David Taylor, escorted by Bernard Marithi.
Mackenzie Faith Bradford, escorted by Candy Salter. Rebecca DeClerc, escorted by Candy Salter. Madison Ray King, escorted by Candy Salter.
Claire McCormick, escorted by Candy Salter. Sydney Danielle Myers, escorted by Candy Salter. Morgan Jane Schlehuber, escorted by Candy Salter. Kendra Wilachowski, escorted by Candy Salter.
Jordan Grace Burgess, escorted by John Ryder. Laura Caroline Fields, escorted by John Ryder. Brittany Lampton, escorted by John Ryder.
Timber Riley, escorted by John Ryder.
Laura Guzman, escorted by Jennifer Marithi. Madison Height, escorted by Jennifer Muriathe. Megan Elizabeth Holmes, escorted by Jennifer Marithi.
Molly Claire Taylor, escorted by Jennifer Marithi. Alexis Renee Skalberg, escorted by Jennifer Marithi. Bailey Lindsay Nix, escorted by Stephen Wheeler. Maggie Elizabeth Tabor, escorted by Stephen Wheeler.
Nicholas Bellegarde, escorted by David Christian. Mishad Holiday, escorted by Christian Goring. Dayon L. Daniels, escorted by Patrick J. Wolf.
Eleanor Rose Schrems, escorted by Amanda Sullivan. Sarah Ann Trout, escorted by Jack Kern.
Kolade Olawole Olatunde, escorted by Susan Patton.
Master's degrees and educational specialist degrees for the College of Education and Health Professions. Joseph D. Bryson. Tyrone Hopper II. Armani Linton.
Lauren St. Hillis.
Lindsay Elizabeth Friday. Lainey Ann Hoggett.
Jennifer Diana Pineda.
Colton Blake Rowe.
Oluwatoyin Esther Olatunde, escorted by Robert E. Davis.
Nathan Keeling Brewer. Christy Parsons Buchanan. Hope Carruthers. Destiny J. Cummings. Reese Davis. Tiffany Deerenwater. Kelsey Elam. Bradley Harvey. Emily Suzanne Hester. Patricia Nicole Higgins. Meredith Kelton. Lisa Nicole Knight. Siobhan Denise Lowe.
Melanie Ann Martin. Claire Martin McClure. Morgan Maestri. Jeremy Glenn Miller. Erin Lindsay Murdoch. Chelsea Ridden-Auer. Christina L. Tatinelli. Johnny Rodriguez Washington.
Claire Campbell.
Austin Grundy.
Natapat Watanaputi. Ashley Linnell Sanders.
Sarah Grace Hayes. Seth Herman. Barb Kenny.
Alana Phillips Coffey. Eric Sellas. Jordan Young.
Winston Mario Bowman. Brandon De Hoyos. Ashanti Marie Denton. Emily Elizabeth Floyd. Abby Gerber. Nick Cresson.
Nicholas Romeo. Jacob Tyler. Joshua Aaron Zink.
Marlon Briggs Jr. Zoe Simone Evans. Nevea Bennett. Hannah Elise Robertson.
Haley Suttles.
Brooks Bonwich. Blessing Chibundo Chukuma. David Lamar Dennis III. Sarah Hollinger.
Lauren Jean Terry.
James Ryland Arnold. Pumwan Lina Luanglatai. Grace Cooksey. Cora Madison Estrada. Ivani Pianalto Garcia Polanco. Jonathan Chance Jones.
Rachel Nicole Ernst Osborne Cox. Nikki Pastor. Delaney Q. Pfeffer. Elin Smith Miller.
Ian Sergio Hamilton. Jenna Hughes. Lindsay Lloyd.
Oscar Vyson Jr.
Nikayla Bacon. Cheryl Fletcher.
Brittany Marie Richardson. Natasha Sanchez. Peyton Scrivener.
Master's degrees for the Sam M. Walton College of Business. Jerusha Gitlen.
Victor Ifeolua Seweje.
Calvin Cundiff.
Pierce Brorman. Ashley Brown. Madeline Nicole Kaplinger. Mary Elizabeth Renee Edson. Grace Nicole Helmers. Landon Herman. Truman Hershey. Leslie Marie Johnson. Brooke Kuby. Trevor Lacanina.
Mitchell Scott Poligonoff. Mason Kyle Panuski. Brian Skaggs. Logan G. Sodath. Maya Ann Sutherland. Anthony Wilson. Arsan Matin. Peggy Leah Schwander.
Jason Coyle. Mary Claire Friday. Ricardo Gomez Aguilar. Emily Johnson.
Aravidan Manivasagan. Sandy Marisol Mejia. Isaac Jeremiah Romero. Grant Thornton.
Michael Shetron.
Dean McKeith will present the bachelor's degrees for the Fay Jones College of Architecture and Design.
Scott Robert Craig.
Stockton David Pyle. Cade Robinson.
Jacob Kilgo.
Anna Isabella Sanders. Simon Span. Emily Saint Amam. Benjamin Lloyd Townsend.
Bella Brown. Maria Gomez, high distinction. Presley Hopkins, distinction. Olivia Dedman. Camilla Lee Green.
Nathan Kyle Barentine.
Elliot David Huss.
Elia Zeben Morgan. Peter Valentin.
Dean Mamiseshvili will present the bachelor's degrees for the College of Education and Health Professions. Asia Brown. Madeleine Bourgeois, magna cum laude.
Lindley Rankin, highest distinction. Abigail Osri.
Evelyn Osbury, high distinction. Brody James Bauman. Jenna Bernhardy. Cameron D. Bibby. Kendall Bowlby. Danny Burns. Emma Burns, summa cum laude, first-ranked senior scholar. Caitlin Carly Clark, highest distinction, senior scholar. Mahala Marie Crabtree, cum laude. Haley Elizabeth Krager. Cody Dickinson. Kenna Leanne Easton. Tolly Ann Fagan, high distinction. Brooklyn Flesky, cum laude. Hannah Elizabeth Gartner. Kiwan Gilbert. Christian Ledecker. Emery Lynn Lee. Kennedy Elizabeth Lee.
Jackson McCool. Isabel Grace McKenna. Mackenzie Miller. Carson Mills. Emma Morgans. Madison Lee Moore. Danielle Pitts. Benjamin J. Potter, magna cum laude. Chris Ann Powell. Caden Lee Reynolds, high distinction. Emma Grace Richardson, highest distinction, senior scholar. Caitlin Lorraine Roberts, summa cum laude, first-ranked senior. Jose Manuel Samano. Catherine Smith. Cooper Tate. Kylie Ward, highest distinction, senior scholar.
Amari Danielle Williams Lemonius.
Kate Williams. Isabella Williams. William Carson Withers. Nolan Zarek. Carson Zumwalt, high distinction.
Abigail Cecile Alexander. Trinity Paige Barker. Ella Bartkowski. Reagan Bonnet. Sadie Bridgeforth, high distinction. Amy Lynn Brooks. TJ Caldwell. Madison Chesney, high distinction. Kelsey Allison Clark. Lauren Mackenzie Kleinsmith. Paige Coker. Taylor Monique Cox. Olivia Annette Datalo, high distinction. Ellie Drennan. Abby Fuller. Gabriel Gill. Ryan Presley Gray. Lauren Groves. Amarian Harris. Ziria Mylika Harris. Mallory Claire Hawkins. Sarai Marie Hunley. Case Philip Jackson, high distinction. Haley Meredith Joyner. Emma Catherine Campy, magna cum laude. Manjoban Kaur. Andrew Leone.
Jaden Odor.
Hallie Grace Lipham. Kate Elizabeth Lofton.
Hudson R. McCosker. Isabella Mae Morgan. Hang Nguyen. Victoria Olivares. Dara D. Patel. Lauren Danielle Peterson. Bishop Sizemore. Sydney Smith. Isabella Patricia Stoll, magna cum laude. Zoe Stowe, highest distinction. Sydney Elizabeth Terry. Georgia Tesdall. Isabel Page Thomas. Caitlin Tucker, highest distinction. Brianna Winters.
Aspen Austin. Brooks Cartwright. Ethan Zebediah Howell.
Kara Elise Price, high distinction. Lane Allen Seaman Sue.
Balin Reese Hogue. Katie Clark, high distinction. Kaylee Elizabeth Coley. Whitney Nicole Craig. Dylan Avery Long.
Austin McGee. Carlos Tomas Gonzalez Rezolme. Mary Elizabeth Sanders. Derek Bradley Spack. Joanna Danielle Sprawls. Chantel Young. Meg Seegers.
Taylor Nicole Berman. Jackson Kunzer. Gabriella Cornier. Grellin Goolsby. Hadley Rose Grisham. Peyton M. Grunder. Juan Ismael Gutierrez. Katie Hart, high distinction. Andrew Hunter. Bowden Janasek. Emma Job. Alec Kurtenbach, highest distinction. Jaden Lockhart.
Mackenzie Malham. Lydia Rose McConnell. Kennedy Morrison. Jordan Elizabeth Mindstead, high distinction. Matthew Zane Ochoa. Madeline K. Pindell. B. Drake Pretty, high distinction. Chloe Reed. Meredith C. Rydell. Ethan Lanier Bradley. Paulo Schultz. Braden Solomon. Magnolia Sullivan. Anna Vera Thornton, high distinction. Luke Upton. Dylan Michael Ward, high distinction. Brandon Watson, high distinction.
Charles Jaden Jones III.
Briley Faith Sprenger.
Anastasia Vang.
Alicia R. Adams. Alexa Albaran. Victoria Faith Anzualda. Shelby Ashley. Isabella Barrientos, highest distinction, first-ranked senior scholar. Jamie Nicole Bellers. Walter T. Berry. Anna Claire Elizabeth Biggerstaff, high distinction. Christy Birmingham. Shelby Mackenzie Blanton, cum laude. Hannah Annette Blunt, high distinction. Haley Nicole Bogdan. Sarah Baruta. Emma Grace Bourgeois, magna cum laude. Morgan Bry, highest distinction, first-ranked senior scholar. Diploma presented by Christopher Bry. Chanel Elise Bullock. Brooke Ashley Bunce, highest distinction. Christina Burdett, high distinction. Shanna C. Burrell. Lily A. Cahallan. Brenna Shea Canning, high distinction. Jillian Ruth Carter, highest distinction. Reagan Elizabeth Cossey. Monica Chodnowski, highest distinction. Jennifer Lynn Coffey. Elizabeth Contoveros, high distinction. Adriana Alicia Cooper. Shanae Cowan Gibbs. Sarah Coyne. Drew Cramsey. Australia Johnson Crawford. Laura Renee Cup. Kinlan Dai, summa cum laude. Maria Contessa Doyle. Luke Maxwell Dunbar. Alexandra Lee Easter, highest distinction, first-ranked senior scholar. Catherine Edelin. Holden Eichler. Rose Upa. Deborah Tanita Evans. Sarah Duckworth. Chastity Nyoak Ford. Sydney Ford. Emerson Lore Lynn Fry. Logan Fry, high distinction. Hannah Mache Geishas. Donna Gargas. Robin Brown Gibson. Kenya Nicole Graup. Katie Gray, summa cum laude, first-ranked senior scholar. Matthew Grogan. Paige Elizabeth Hadley, high distinction. Lexi Elizabeth Harris, high distinction. Claire Havens, high distinction. Krista Hines, high distinction. Callahan Hensley, high distinction. Lindsay Hoffman, magna cum laude. Carisha Brown. Anna Lovinelli. Hannah Jameson. Brianna Joyner. Natalie Ray Leilani Kaplan. Abigail King, highest distinction. Latravia King. Sophia Marie Lencioni Kingsbury. Amber Kroom. Sophie Kuhlman, highest distinction, first-ranked senior scholar. Jacqueline Rose Lawrence, high distinction. McKenna Lewis, highest distinction. Paige Lewis, summa cum laude, first-ranked senior scholar. Kaylin Rose Litalangzi. Liana Marita Litauer, high distinction. Ashton Lowe, magna cum laude.
Abigail Renee Martin, highest distinction, first-ranked senior scholar. Morgan Michelle McCormick. Reese McDonald, high distinction. Kaylin Medeiros. Jessica Denise Melton.
Parker Jack.
Brittany Miko. Alexis Jean Mikuskai, summa cum laude. Stephanie Clark Morris. Brittany Amanda Morrison. Chloe Jalen Morrow. Jalen Nicholson. Maureen Akinyi Ogalo. Diana Olvera Ledesma. Vitalis Wabuaze Osuji. Alexis Brianna Outlaw. Adrienne Pascuzzi, high distinction. Reagan Pence, high distinction. Jennifer Leonella Perez. Everett Christine Phillips, high distinction. Andy Peel, summa cum laude, first-ranked senior scholar. Cindy Pina. Taylor Elizabeth Porter, highest distinction, first-ranked senior scholar. Grace Power, highest distinction. Hannah Elizabeth Reeves. Abigail Reike, magna cum laude. Megan Faith Ritter. Reagan Renee Robinson, highest distinction. Ashley Diane Roddy.
Aisha Karuma.
Caitlin Molly Rodriguez. Isabel Rockmore, high distinction. Reagan Rosen, high distinction. Logan Rush, high distinction. Ansley Schmidt. Allison Marie Sack, high distinction. Shareda Dene Semien. Logan Mackenzie Shiflat, magna cum laude. Alexa Louise Smith. Kayla Marie Sonner, high distinction. Melanie South. Abby Steiger, highest distinction, senior scholar. Miranda Michelle Stroop. Brooke Ann Stuckey, magna cum laude. Lexi Taylor Steway. Rainey James Sumter, high distinction. Paige Ellis Teffer-Tiller, high distinction. Mallory Elizabeth Tubbs. Ivy Michelle Turner. Audra Rose Tweedell. Jessica Holt. Macy Valdez, high distinction. Julia Vinci. Hannah Grace Walden. Madison Wallace, summa cum laude. Emily Waller, highest distinction, first-ranked senior scholar. Katie Ward. Mackenzie Rhea Weimer. Madison Wells. Lainey Wilson. Tess Charlotte Winkler. Kinley Wojcik, summa cum laude, first-ranked senior scholar.
Dean Williams will present the bachelor's degrees for the Sam M. Walton College of Business. John Abernathy, cum laude. Connor Bailey, magna cum laude.
Madison Wallace, summa cum laude. Elizabeth Christine Wills.
Gregory Boyer. Brandon Bradley. Will Shove. Charles Childers. Joshua Coleman. Alex Morgan Collins. Landon Thomas Doty. Rodney Foster, cum laude. Erica Foyt. Kobe Gourd. Cameron Gregory. Peyton Hendershot, Senior Scholar. Rimu Izumikawa. Caleb Jackson. Hallie Jones. Anieli Juarez.
Will Macy. Gray Manning, magna cum laude. Ryan C. McCarty, cum laude. David Drew McClendon. Brock Meader. Nicole Meyer. Garrett Owens.
Georgia Peters, diploma presented by Gary Peters.
Taylor Peterson. Luke W. Planos. Bryce Ridley. Maria Fernanda Rivera Aparicio. Audrey Selman, cum laude. Kaylee Smith. Sutton Smith. Vivian Marie Sutton. John Tygart. Naomi Young, summa cum laude.
Aubrey Brown. Ellie Eckerd.
Juan Carlos Medina. Vishnu Patel. Mara K. Privat, summa cum laude, first-ranked senior scholar.
Henry Brookwicki.
John Gabriel Aldretti. Alexis Nicole Atwood.
Micah Joshua Bailey, diploma presented by Heather Sprandel.
Brody Bates, magna cum laude. Kylie Bauer.
Pate Thompson Kleinbeck.
Joseph Blaze Bonds. Carla Rose Brooks. Hayden Bullock. Abraham Campos. Sergio Castillo. Claire Elizabeth Causey. Jeffrey Ty Chandler. Matthew Claiborne. Griffin Conklin. Charlie Cook. Will Cook. Sean Costa. Caleb Cottrill. Caleb Daneman.
Dylan Combs.
Hayden Brody Dean. Chelsea DeCaro. Luke Devlin. Matthew DiRenzo. Chase Alexander Damon. Elizabeth Nicole Dorset. Reed Ashman. Henry Ettlinger. Jonathan Ferrara. Tanner Fountain, cum laude. Karen Julie Ann Frost. Tristan Matthew Eddy, magna cum laude. Peyton Gaines. Carson Goweski. Julian Garcia. Mason Gary. Evan Nicholas Gaprags. Brennan Graham. Jack Green, cum laude. Samuel Giteau. Luke Hardenberg. Holland Hatherley. Davis Himmer. Emmy Lynn Hines. Addison Holt. Sophia Hudson, summa cum laude, senior scholar. Logan Hull. Jaden Hutchins. Avery Jacobs, cum laude.
Tyler Keene.
Ashton Brooke Johnston. Joseph Theodore Jorgensen. Brendan Kilkenny. Colin Michael Knapp. Joshua Krachik. Cade Lockhart. Ava Reese Ludwig, magna cum laude.
Hudson McReynolds. Bo Miller. Jenkins Howell Monroe. Jake Bradsher Montgomery. Ryan Alyssa Moon. Sandler Needham. Ngan Tui Win. Nathan Olson. Tyler Pace. Colton McGregor Pennell. Spencer Armstrong Pepper. John Paul Pickens. Luke Poppin. Ryan Proffer. Bobby Roberts. Rhodes Roberts. Blake Rogers. Kaylee Rule. Dalton Russell. Ridgely Seacrest. Erin Elizabeth C. Hoylt. Gage Simpson. Jackson Soto. Nathan Steele. William Charles Stewart. James Stubblefield. Ethan Keene Sturgeon. Nicholas Francis Swear. Zoe Susi. Joshua Tate. Madeline Theraldson. Finley James Torrance. Aaron Trejo. Ryan Joseph Tribula. Nadia Vartanian. Grayson Viers, first-ranked senior scholar. Charles Wagner. Barrett Wallasonia. Quinn Walker, senior scholar. Logan Warren. Kurt Allen Watlett II. Nikolai Wheeler. Matthias Wilmarth. Brock Julius Volland. Cade Wood. Wesley Wright. Jackson Yarbrough, senior scholar.
Jackson Beckham.
Felicia Rose Brown. Sean Alexander Burns. Tyler Allen Dawson. Karen Figueroa Hinojosa. Gavin Gathright. Monique Julene Hawley. Sophia Kohlenberger Bazzi. Savella Yvonne Kirsch.
Brenda Rios.
Kaya McClelland.
Ryan Timothy Anguiano. Mandy Michelle Grammer.
Kira McGregor. Carly Gray Rouser. Ella Terry.
Joseph Benjamin Bufford. Dylan Clark, senior scholar. Kason J. Embray. Ella Caitlin Ferris. Michael Fells. Roderick Gaines. Nikolai Lawson. Guy L. Leopard III.
O.T. Manson. Connor Thomas Maxwell. Brian James Seck II. John Shetron.
Audrey Strumpf.
Alexis Van Pelt.
Malachi Dewan Bell. Cade Allen Bradford. Avery Brown, cum laude. Brianna Buckner. Riley Cassette. Hayden Ross Elliott. Chase Ferguson. Kaylee Harris, cum laude.
Yasmin Naomi Pina.
William Qualia. Easton Rogers. Nicholas Saunders. Paxton Shields. Sebastian Urban.
Nicholas Gillen.
Drew Barron. Mia Blum. Hayden Gilbert. Marlene Hernandez. Zoe King Davis.
Connor Rhodes McFadden. Abigail G. Murphy. Dawson Lee O'Donnell. Benjamin Daniel Schaefer.
Awesome Amin Sorti.
Reese Stevens.
Michaela Jo Ullery.
Emma Adams, cum laude. Dylan Scott Allison. Alexander Lee Anaya. Jenna Grace Anderson. Annabelle Francis Arnold, cum laude. Chase Michael Arnold. Clara Josephine Back. Aaron Baldwin. Sarah Barrionuevo. Bryce Bates. Cade Black. Marley Boycell. Kirsten Bonilla. Brock Brady. Luke William Brissy. Lisbeth Alexis Zenobio. Anna Catherine Charney. Kea Nicole Kokenauer. Max Conan. Ava Compton. Chance Coyle. Fiona Frances Crawford. Lydia Doolittle. Madison Claire Dyro. Davis Elliman. Hayden Grace Foster, magna cum laude. Hunter Garner. Olivia Garris, senior scholar.
Blake Bradford.
Sam Gatos. Tyler Goldstein. Evan Graves. Dylan Green. Madeline Halberg. Nevaeh Lynn Hatfield. Nikhil Hegde. Aaron Herr. Colin Hicks. Hannah Ray Hogaboom. Emily Iray. Jermaine Jamabo. Macy Amelia Johnson, distinction. J.C. Jones. Sophia Madeline Jones. Courtney Michael Kendall. Sarah Elizabeth Ledoux. Andrew James Long. Jack Lubeau.
Abigail Lane Massey. Emily Elizabeth McLaughlin. Chase Motes. Ethan Thomas Motor. Jack Adair Mullally. Ava Jolie Owens. Alex Peters.
Jonathan Ramos.
Hector Jesus Ramirez. Carson Rash. Calvin Redman. Audrey Lee Reed. Clayton Ridgway. Ella Grace Riley. Luke Rich.
Diego Antonio Rivera Ponce.
Abigail Grace Rucker. Kate Sansom. Audra Simpson. Armani Lenia Sim. Lindsay Sinai. Tanisha Singh. Lauren Page Smith. Justin Stewart. Amia Joymani Medina Taylor. Joshua Jeffrey Taylor. Caitlin Thomas. Taylor Laurel Tomac. Elise Troutman. Sophia M. Velasquez. Alyssa Walker. Peyton Watkins. Daniel Watson. Kyla Elizabeth Wheelis. Audrey Kathleen Williams. Claire Caitlin Willis. Luke McCullough Wilson. Tyler Wood. Andrew Wright. Anthony Zuniga.
Isabel de Bernardo.
Michael James Baldwin. William Jackson Bevis IV. Jamie Lynn Flanor. Trevor Gray. Braden Douglas King.
Madeline Mosel. Ryan Nash.
Kirsten Norris.
Jack Richardson. Zachary Suvanala.
Italia Benitez.
Ali Ahmet. Isaac Anderson. Breck Ballantyne. Jake Andrew Ballard. Andres Barbary. Blanca Barroso Perez. Juna Beanland. Jonathan Boiselle. Mario Bonilla Aznar. Wade Edward Bradford. Austin Brady. Garrison Brandt. Cole Allen Brown, cum laude. Ryan Alexander Brunk. Bodie Carlson. Philip Casazza. Madison Coleman. Max Collins. Clayton Deatherage. Blake DeHart. Colin Downham. Ethan Downey. Blake Lauren Dudley. Lauren Eldridge, magna cum laude. Benedict Emesh. Odell Caballero. Kathleen Fahey. Adam Scott Flickinger.
Ernan Hernandez.
Jimmy Jordan Garcia. Lennon Garcia. Olivia Dean Gardner. Kapil Garg. Rhett Grayson Garner, summa cum laude, senior scholar. Chase Gehring. Travis Graham. Elizabeth Lynn Gregory. Emily Guess, magna cum laude. Owen Clark Hansen. Jackson Rosser Harp. Brett Harrelson, summa cum laude, first-ranked senior scholar. Whitney Haynes. Cole Hannes. Colin Herod. Megan Marie Holsam. Melissa Horn. Jackson Hutchins, Senior Scholar. Ellie Faith Isham. Cole James. Sarah Catherine Johnson. Reese Jones. CJ Josie.
Aiden Bauman.
Adam Kipple. Kellen Marie Kotara. Molly Kotzen. Mason Krakow, cum laude. Caden LaRoche. Lauren Liebachen. Gage Lorenz.
Benjamin Davis Martin. Jackson Martin. Wes Martin. Katrina McCormick. Caden McDaniel. Aliana Mendoza. Lyndon McNeil Miller. Hudson Millward. Grant Michael Mize.
Ashish Mohan.
Parker Moore. Alyssa Mueller. Juan Munoz. Luke Patrick Murphy. Jacob Paget. Evan Paxton. Cassidy Pennington. Garrison Jose Perez.
Daniel Poteet.
Victor Piter. Gabriel Lee Rayleigh. April Samantha Reyes. Christopher William Roberts. Nicholas Roberts. Matthew Rose.
Corollas Shanuda. Kennedy Lee Sinkowitz.
Preston Kelly Sipes. Blake Lee Sidden. Daniel Sutton Slabotsky. Spencer Allen Smith. Ryan Soris. Caden Sweeks. Grayson Van Uden. Riley Tobin Volding. Emma Walton. Teague Walker Roy Waring. Landon Rhett Watson. Zachary Watson. Nathan Wewers. Miles Troy Watcott.
Daniel Feetcall.
Ellison Adine Bradford, cum laude. Benjamin Casey. Jesus Fernando Castrellon. Bennett Chia.
John Milliken. Abigail Leslie Montiel. Luz Elena Morales Centeno. Eric Yates Mejias.
And Cade Keene.
Again, I want to wish a hearty congratulations to our graduates. We are extremely proud of you. And undergraduate students, now is the time when you get to move your tassels from the right to the left to symbolize you've crossed over. There are as many paths to graduation as there are graduates here today. A college education is as much about learning a discipline as about learning about yourself, what you value, what you're passionate about, and where you want to go. Ultimately, the sense of accomplishment is proportional to the challenges you face. Finally, I want to recognize a group that President Severia mentioned earlier in his remarks: the parents, spouses, partners, family members whose patience, support, prayers, and money have brought us to this point. Please graduates, give them a round of applause. I also would like our faculty to stand so that we could recognize them, because without them, this day wouldn't be possible. Faculty, please. Before we close, I would like to thank the volunteers and the faculty and staff and musicians who had a role in today's ceremony. This includes the members of the brass quintet made up of the University of Arkansas faculty and students, the Inspirational Chorale, directed by Dr. Jeffrey Murdoch, and our in-person announcer, Dr. Kurt Rahm. Let's give them a round of applause, please. Now, in the first ceremony, I think I got this messed up a little bit, but I'm going to do it right this time. We're going to stand up and call the Hogs. And then after we call the Hogs, we're going to have our alma mater. But we're going to call the Hogs right now. Let's stand up and call the Hogs. Now, we won today. I heard that when you were crossing the stage, some of you told me we won. All right, well, let's call the Hogs. How do we not call the Hogs? Here we go. Let's call those Hogs. All right, we're going to have our alma mater, and then we'll have our recessional march. Graduates, congratulations. Go out and have a responsibly great time for the rest of the day. And go Hogs.